Here we go, guys. It's Dargen back with a quick video on the two Fusion Blue Dokkan cards that we will be getting for the 5th anniversary, Vegito Blue and Gogeta Blue. I'm bringing this video here real quick just to give my opinion on both cards, on both Vegito Blue and Gogeta Blue. Now, I personally myself am a Gogeta fanboy, so maybe that's why I want to get Gogeta, but at the same time, I also like how his passive works, and I just like strength over text in terms of my favorite typing. So we'll see. So we got here Vegito Blue tech. I do hope to pull him. Sorry for the way it's loading. I don't know, maybe it's just the mobile site here, but yeah, his card art looks amazing. I really like it, the whole Potara fusion in the background going on. But yeah, so the way he works is he's got a really good leader skill, which is why people think he's better than Gogeta Blue, that and a couple other things. But he does have his Last Resort and or Potara category key +3, HP and attack and defense 150. He's got his 2 super attacks, his 12 key super and his 18 key super. They both raise attack. Difference is the 12 key causes colossal damage, the 18 key causes mega colossal damage. Now, into his passive, which is why everybody loves these cards, why they think they're the best. And I haven't seen all the cards. I've been seeing other videos and stuff, but I do think that these are the top 2 units in the game. I have seen LR Ultra Instinct Goku, and I've seen like how he works and everything, and I do like his dodging mechanic. But the thing is, in the Legendary Goku event, once you get to Mastered UI, dodges don't mean anything. But I mean, I'm pretty sure you won't be needing dodges once you get all the way to the end, because he'd probably already be maxed out. But anyway, we're not talking about UI Goku, we're talking about Vegito Blue. So his passive is attack and defense plus 70%, key +3 when attacking, and launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack. Has a high chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack, when he's the 3rd attacker in the turn, and of course he transforms. And his transformation is starting from the 4th turn of battle. So he's going to transform real quick. You're probably going to see it like in all the difficult events, like even in Super Battle World, maybe if you get him like on the 2nd rotation and stuff like that. And we all know he's really good in Super Battle World and in the Legendary Goku event. Now, I do like the fact that when he does attack, he gets his additional and everything. But the thing is, the way these cards really shine, especially when it comes to both of them, is when they transform. So, once he goes into blue status. And the way it works once he hits blue status, which, if I had to say, the card art looks amazing on both of them. Kind of off here because I don't know what's up with the website. Maybe it's just the way the effects roll out on mobile. But either way, the way he works on his blue status is... Oh, and his links, great links, by the way. Once he transforms, he's got Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, Power Bestowed by God, Over in a Flash, Fuse Fighter, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. Another reason why I prefer the Gogeta over the Vegito is because my Fusion team is a lot weaker compared to the Potara team, because the Potara team is so good, especially with, the LR Int Vegito, which I have a copy of and a dupe in that one. But my Potara team is just immensely in a different league than my Fusion team. So I would really prefer and kind of more so need Gogeta Blue. But back to Vegito Blue here. His super attack has changed a bit because now it's Vegito Sword and Omega Finish Blow. I don't know if those are the exact legit names once we get the English ones on global, but here we go. Raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes colossal damage, and then his 18 key will raise defense only and cause mega colossal. Now their passive skills: attack and defense plus 77% in the start of turn, key +2, launches an additional super attack plus an additional key +1, and attack and defense plus 7% with each attack performed, key up to 5, and attack and defense up to 77%, which means he has to get 11 attacks to get his full passive off. And it only works when he's his 1st or 2nd attacker in a turn, which is usually where you want him because you don't want to push him off rotation. But in the odd chance you do have to push him off rotation, like if you're running 2 Vegito Blues, he gets his secondary passive where he can evade, again, a high chance of evading enemies' attacks, including super attack when he's the 3rd attacker of the turn. And he has his active skill where he can launch his final Kamehameha, where it greatly raises attack temporarily and causes ultimate damage to the enemy and it can only be activated when you're facing one enemy who's 50% or below, which isn't that hard, and can come in clutch when you need it to. That's great. I like it. The only thing is, unlike Gogeta Blue, where Gogeta Blue can damage all enemies, it doesn't matter what type, because he has type advantage no matter who. It's super effective against all types. I think that's the reason why I do prefer him now. They're pretty much the same in terms of passive, and they kind of have like the same link skills, except for the fact that he's on Potara team and he's in a fusion team. Potara is just a much better team, which is why I think he is a better card. And he probably is better, but, I still am more prone to using my, Gogeta, just the way I am. So, and the good thing is that his attack and defense plus 7%, which is calculated separately, so you can actually get a total boost of 213.29% after all 11 attacks rather than just the 154. So that's even crazy because it doesn't even calculate the 77% with it, because it's calculated separately, and it's just crazy. So let's go over here to the guy I'm waiting for, the guy I want to pull. Of course I want to pull both of them, but this is the guy that I am going to summon for first and foremost. And until I pull him, I will not be touching the Vegito banner. Maybe I could just split the summons, 1-1, but I think I'd prefer to go all in on Gogeta before I even try Vegito. So, Gogeta, again, with the same kind of background in the back with Goku and Vegeta, but this time in fusion dance. No Potara earrings, as you can see, like in the other one. The card arts are both amazing. It's his base form. Everybody prefers the blue form, because that's where they get really strong. But he has Last Resort or Fusion category. Key plus 3 HP, attack and defense plus 150. Basically the same as Blue Vegito, but, Fusion instead of Potara, which Fusion is a much weaker team than Potara. Like, it's not even close. But the one team that I think they both excel in and have made stupidly broken with all the new cards, like Beerus and UI Goku, and these two and Whis, is the Realm of Gods team, which I have always liked using, and they would make a great addition to my Realm of Gods team. So here's hoping I can pull both of them for that team. But here we go. He's got his 12 key super, his 18 key super, both raise attack. Cause colossal damage on his 12 key, mega colossal on his 18 key. Basically the same passive skill as Vegito. The only difference is... No, there's not really a difference. No, they're pretty much the same. Attack and defense plus 70, key plus 3 when attacking, launches additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack, high chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack, as a third attack of the turn. Basically the same thing. He's got the similar links that Vegito has, but again, where they both shine is when they both go blue. So now we'll come down to the blue aspect of Gogeta, and I love his card art. It looks crazy. It looks even better in-game. When he starts throwing off his super attacks and his passive attack. Look at that. Look at that amazingness. So beautiful. So beautiful. I'm sorry, Vegito, but just Gogeta's my favorite, so I will geek out, mark out, whatever you want to call it. I will gush over this card if I can pull him. So we get to his leader skill. Same, his leader skill doesn't change, but then he has two different new super attacks. His Stardust Fall is his 12 key, and Meteor Explosion is his 18 key. Now, again, same deal. Raise attack and defense for one turn, causes colossal, and then defense the same way Vegito works. This is where they differ. Now, he gets his attack and defense 77% at start of turn, key plus 5, launches an additional attack plus an additional attack and defense plus 7%, exactly the same way Vegito works, up to 77%. The only thing is that he gets his 5 right off the riff, doesn't have to wait like Vegito does. And another thing is he is attacks effective against all types as the first or second attacker, and that's what I love about him. That's why I think he's better, in my opinion. Feel free to debate whatever you want in the comments. If you prefer Vegito, I'd like to hear it. If you prefer Gogeta, I'd like to hear it. Tell me why. Tell me who you want to pull down in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. You can debate with me all you want. You can, don't at me, but you can have your own opinion. My opinion is Gogeta is better. Yes, and I know Vegito does have a better skill because Potara is better than Fusion, but hey, so is the way it works, So then we go to his ultimate Kamehameha active skill. Greatly raises attack temporarily, causes ultimate damage to enemy, can be activated when facing one. Basically the same thing. Same deal as Vegito, just either So crazy though. Just the biggest difference is the Fusion Patara. Who is better and who is so forth. But that's my opinion as to why I want him. And the reason I like Gogeta so much compared to Vegito, I know they use Vegito in the show and then they use Gogeta in the movies, but Gogeta just gets things done, man. Like, if he needs to, like, get it done, if he needs to beat him real quick, that's what he does. When he fought Janemba in Fusion Reborn, he just didn't say a word. He said a few words, got to business, destroyed Janemba. Vegito, unfortunately, I think gets more of the cockiness from Vegeta, which is why his name comes first. And he kind of fools around a bit, he's so cocky and kind of toys with them. So, like, when he faced Zamasu or when he faced Super Boo, both times, he defused. Couldn't get the job done. He dallied too much. And yeah, I know you could always say, like, oh, well, the anime has to fill out more episodes, so that's why they can't just do it right away and bring him out and win all the time. And a movie has to be settled a lot quicker because it's only like an hour and a half. I get it, but still, I just think he's a better character overall. Gogeta, and I just think he looks cooler. I like the Metamoran fusion vest. Over the, I guess, the amalgamation of both Vegeta and Goku's clothing when they fuse with the Patara. But yeah, so I'm hoping to pull Gogeta. His links: Super Saiyan, Fuse Fighter, Warrior, Gods, Over in a Flash, Kamehameha, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power, almost the same thing as Vegito. But yeah, I need this guy for fusions more than I need Vegito for Patara. I think he'd just make Patara easier, and when it came to Super Battle Road and using fusion, it was a lot harder for me to win. I haven't even beaten fusion on Legendary Goku because I'm waiting for Gogeta Blue. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Those are what I think about these cards and who I want to get. I wish I could do a showcase, but they're not out yet. Maybe when they come out and I can pull both of them, I'll do a small showcase just to see how good these cards are. I know everybody else has done it already, but hey, I have my own opinions and I have my own way of doing things. So I'll upload, if I get the chance to, I'll do a little small showcase. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at Dargen12/7/1993. If you don't see it on YouTube, when I upload, you can see it there on Twitter. But I'll see you guys later. Hope you guys can pull fire for the 5-year anniversaries. This is Dargen, and I'm signing off.